show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening, queens and kings. How was your? Is it today Monday or Tuesday? It's just today's Tuesday. Oh, good evening, king. Good evening, queens and kings. How was your Tuesday? How are you all doing today? Welcome to Shop and Slay with Ruutos. This is your favorite life space where we talk real hair care, solve hair struggles, and give you access to hair care deals and also hair pamper deals which you will not find anywhere else on this app. And today I am your host, Lucy Opoko. So whether your hair is thick, is thin, is fine. It's like 4Z, 4C, whatever it is, kinky, coily, curly, wavy. This is your safe hair space where you can give ask questions and so yeah, you're welcome to this space, right? And today we are talking something very, very interesting. We are talking about protective hairstyles done the right way. Now, protective hairstyles are great, but then they need to be done the right way. So, good evening, queens and kings. If you are just joining this live, welcome to Shop and Slay with Ruutos. This is your favorite live space where we talk real hair care, we solve hair struggles, and we give you access to hair care pamper deals and product deals which you will not find anywhere else. So whether your hair is thick, is fine, is kinky, coily, curly, whatever it is, this is the space you need to be every day at 7:45 p.m. South African Standard Time or 6:45 p.m. West African Standard Time. So let's get started. Today we are talking about protective hairstyles done the right way. So now I'm just going to ask a very quick question because on this live, right, we always make it like conversational. Um, we always make it like conversational, right? So today I'm just gonna ask like a quick question, right? What do you do to your hairstyle? Right? What do you do to your hairstyle? What do you do to your hair before you style it? What processes do you do to your hair before you style? Let's see what's happening here. Um, so what processes do you do to your hair before you style it? Good evening, queens and kings, and welcome to Shop and Slay with Ruutos. This is your favorite life space where we talk real hair care, solve hair struggles, and also give you access to hair care pamper deals and product deals. And today we are talking about protective hair styling done the right way. And I was asking earlier that what do you guys do to your hair before you style it? Like, what processes do you do? Do you wash it? Do you treat it? What do you do to your hair first before you style? We always enjoy that this life is conversational. You comment, I comment. It's easier for us to work that way. And the good thing on this life is when you answer questions, you do always win yourself a free hair treatment at Ruutos in Randburg or the Ruutos in Pretoria or the Ruutos in Cape Town or at our partner salon in Lagos, Nigeria. So now let's hear from you guys. If you wear, do you wear protective hairstyles? If it's a yes, if it's a no, let's see your answer in the comment section. And if it is a yes, yeah, I want to hear from you. How do you wear your hair? Do you ever plait your hair? Do you wear braids? Do you wear conrows? What do you do? We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. Let's see what's happening. It says gel water it. So what's her name now? So on Facebook, say Nadia, Corey, how are you also? Let's see. Okay, I can't understand what you guys are saying here on Facebook. Let's see. Okay, cool. And okay, I have only one person that side. Let's hear you. Oh wow. Let's see. Thank you, Nas. Thank you, thank you. So, good evening, good evening. If you are just joining this live, welcome to Shop and Slay with Ruutos. This is your favorite live space where we talk real hair care, solve hair struggles, and where you also get access to hair care deals and also hair pamper deals. And today we are talking protective styling done the right way. And we did ask to say, how do you wear your hair? Do you wear your hair in cornrows? Do you wear your hair in braids? How do you wear your hair? No, we are in South Africa, butter. And to our family on Insta, if you are just joining, welcome to Shop and Slay with Ruutos. Welcome to Shop and Slay. Today we are talking protective hairstyles done the right way. Protective hairstyles done the right way. And we are asking you, how do you wear your hair? In cornrows, in braids, what do you do? We want to hear from you. Let's see. We want to hear from you guys. How do you wear your hair? Who's that? Maureen. How are you, Maureen? And braids. Thank you, there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So how long do you keep your braids for, my darling? Is it there? Is it there or Dari? How long do you keep your braids for? Jessie says cornrows. Thank you very much, Jessie. How long do you keep your braids for? How long do you keep your braids for? And how long do you keep your cornrows for? And secondly, as well, before you wear your braids and before you wear your cornrows, what do you do first? What's the first thing you do? So, good evening, guys. Good evening, guys. Good evening, Divine Elegance. How are you? Welcome to Shop and Slay with Ruutos. This is your favorite live space where we talk real hair care, we solve age struggles. Okay. Oh, nice, nice, nice. So this is your favorite live space where we talk real hair care, solve hair struggles, and give you access to hair care deals, right? And hair pamper deals that you won't find anywhere else. And today we are talking about protective hairstyling done the right way. Mama Naomi, it's nice to have you on here. Cool. So now there is it Dari? Dari. So let me there. It's there, right? There. So let me know, right? Before you wear your braids, what do you do first? Do you wash your hair first? What do you do? Jesse says a month or more. Oh, you treat and moisturize. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, cool. So we're waiting for Dari. We're waiting to hear from there. Dari. I don't pronounce that. Okay, so let's carry on while we're waiting for date to type, right? So today we're talking about protective hairstyles done the right way, and we did ask a question to say, how do you wear your hair? And there says braids. Jesse says cornrows, and we then asked to say, what do you say? I wash it first and then moisturizer. Wash and treat my hair. Nice. Okay, cool. That is very very important, right? So today we're gonna be going into like different like conversations, right? We'll make it like very conversational. It's pronounced Didi. Oh, nice. Thank you, Didi. Okay, cool. Didi. Okay, Didi. Thank you. So we're gonna go into like something very different today, right? So we're talking protective hairstyles and protective hairstyling done the right way. And today, right, we're also gonna be looking at I like wearing braids. Okay, cool. We're also gonna be looking at the density of your hair, thick, thin, and what type of hairstyle suits if you have thick hair and if you have thin hair. Because what happens to us is more than ever before, all of us are all we are all on our cell phones. We all have our cell phones in our faces all the time. So you know what happens with that is whatever you see, you always want whatever you see. But it is important that you know your hair strength, you know your hair, and then you understand your hair so that you are able to have the right hairstyle on, right? But the first thing you need to do, right, before you get your hairstyles done, like if you have been following our lives for the past few days, we've been talking about you clarifying, cleansing, conditioning, and moisturizing your hair first. Because let's assume that Didi says she likes wearing braids, right? So let's assume that Didi is taking down her braids, right? And because let's also assume that Didi's lifestyle is hectic, right? And Didi wants to keep her hair in for a while. Okay, Anna says also in braids. Okay, Anna, I see you. I see you, Anna, on Facebook. I see you on Facebook. I see you on Facebook. Thank you, Amy. Cool, nice, cool stuff. Okay, now let's assume that you wearing your braids, right? And you taking down your braids and you're wearing another style. It is important that first of all, before you wear your braids, that your hair is detangled first, detangled properly, right? So at Ruutos, for detangling, we always use the Ruutos detangling conditioner, right? Now, once you finish detangling your hair, depending on how much product buildup you have on your hair or how much gel you use on your previous hairstyle, we always recommend, right, that you clarify your hair. Guys, clarifying means you are removing the buildup of oils and butters from your hair, right? So that your hair can be able to take in something new, right? Take in products properly. So you clarify first. So when we clarify at Ruutos, right, we normally use the coily berry hair bath to clarify. Do you understand? So we use the coily berry hair bath in clarifying or the Ruutos clarifying shampoo. So now when you are done, right, you will then cleanse your hair, right? So you will cleanse with your desired Ruutos shampoo. If your hair is a normal scalp, you will use the moisture nourishing shampoo, right? If your hair is a dandruff scalp, you will use the rough control shampoo. Do you understand? Okay. Now, once you are finished cleansing your hair, so remember, there is a difference between clarifying and cleansing. So clarifying means you're removing the buildup of oils and butters from your hair, right? Now, once you're done, you are then going to then use what's it called now? Your second shampoo, which is your moisture shampoo or your dandruff shampoo. Then once you are done, based on your hair, the texture of your hair, you will choose your conditioner or your hair mask according to your hair texture. The reason why we're saying all this is because when you are wearing your styles, right, you keep your styles in for either 3 weeks, for 4 weeks, right? Or for 5 weeks or for 6 weeks. So while you are in those hairstyles, it is important that your hair has been taken care of, it has been treated. And that is why it is important not to downplay the hair treatment. Because when you treat your hair, what happens is when you put the hair mask on your hair, either the restorative hair mask for thick hair or the reconstructed hair mask. So let me show them to you. So that's yeah. So this is the restorative hair mask for thick hair, right? And this is the reconstructed hair mask, right, for fine hair. So when you finish cleansing your hair, right, and you put your hair mask on, right, it is important that you sit under the steamer, right, for 10 to 20 minutes, right, depending on your time, 10 to 20 minutes, so that your hair can take in the nutrients in your hair mask. Remember, we are about to plait your hair in a new hairstyle. So we want your cuticles to be flat, right? So that your hair can hold in moisture for longer, and so that your scalp does not get itchy along the line when you have your style on. Once you are done doing that, you are going to rinse off, right? That hair mask, and then you will now moisturize your hair. If you were here yesterday, you will remember, and if you were not here, you can catch up on the recording. You can catch the recording on Ruutos page on YouTube, right? So if we were not here yesterday, we're talking about LOC and LCO, the proper way to seal your hair according to your hair type. So if you are high porosity, we mentioned that you will use liquid, oil, and cream, which is the Ruutos leave-in conditioner, the cream one that you mix with water in a bottle, the Ruutos hair elixir, and then the Ruutos lock butter. If you were here yesterday, right? If we're not here, please catch that recording on our YouTube channel. Okay. So now, if you're using LCO, right? You are going to be using the Coily Berry leave-in conditioner, like we spoke yesterday, right? The Coily Berry leave-in conditioner, that one, right? The Ruutos hair butter, which is the water-based hair butter with the hair elixir. Okay, so you do all those processes first, right? Before you will then start to plait your hair in a new hairstyle. Okay, cool. So now, before I go like any further, right? I want to see like if anybody was listening to what I was saying. Now, I'm going to ask a very quick question, a very simple question. Yeah, I want to see if anybody was paying attention. Okay, so that it's not like as if I'm talking to myself. You get, and don't forget, when you answer the question correctly, you stand a chance to win yourself a free hair treatment at the Ruutos in Randburg, the Ruutos in Merlin in Pretoria, or the Ruutos in Cape Town, or the Ruutos partner salon in Lagos. And don't forget, you can only redeem your prices during the week, Monday to Fridays. During the week, Monday to Fridays. Do you understand? Okay. So now, let's now ask this. Before you get your hairstyles done, before you get your hairstyles done, what step should you follow before you style your hair? What steps should you follow before you style your hair? Let's say the fastest fingers. The fastest fingers. Who wants to go? The fastest fingers. Who wants to go first? Before you style your hair, what steps do you need to take to prepare your hair for styling? What steps do you need to take to prepare your hair for styling? Let's see the fastest fingers. If you are just joining us, welcome to Shop and Slay with Ruutos. This is your favorite live space where we talk real hair care, solve hair struggles, real hair care, solve hair struggles, and also the space where you get access to hair care deals and hair pamper deals like no other. So let's see the fastest fingers. Detangle, clarify. Yes, yes. Jesse, you're coming. Jesse, you're coming. Jesse, you're coming. We are almost there. We are almost there. Jesse is almost there. Jesse is almost there. Mask, moisturize. Thank you very much, Jesse. You tried, you tried, you tried. Thank you very much, Jesse. Thank you so much, Jesse. Jesse, you have won yourself another free hair treatment today. So she's is right. So remember, you detangle, you clarify, right? And then you clarify, you shampoo, you use your mask, and then you then moisturize. Okay, now. So now let's see who knows the product that is suitable for this. So what Ruutos products will you use in detangling, and what Ruutos products will you use in clarifying? Let's see if you get that correctly. What Ruutos products you use it to detangle, and what Ruutos product you use to clarify? Let's see that. Let's see that. Let's see you. Let's see you. Let's see you. We are waiting. Okay. No, no, no. What Ruutos product do you use to detangle, and what Ruutos product do you use to clarify? No, no, no. Me, Cairo, you got it wrong. We don't have a detangling butter. Not detangling butter. No, 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 no. Let me see who wants to try. What Ruutos products do we use for detangling, and what Ruutos products do we use for clarifying? Right? I showed you a picture of this shampoo, right? So there is a clarifying shampoo, yes, and then another shampoo I showed you like tonight. I don't know if you were here. Good evening, queens and kings. If you are just joining this live, welcome to Shop and Slay with Ruutos. This is your favorite live space where we talk real hair care, solve hair struggles, right? And where we give you access to great hair pamper deals and hair care deals like no other. You won't find those deals anywhere else. You will only find them at Ruutos on this platform. 7:45 every evening. Set your timer, invite your friends, share with your friends, because on this place, right, you need to camp here, because on this page we talk real hair gist, real hair gist. So now we're asking to say, today we're talking about protective styling done right. Protective styling done right. And it is important that you don't just use any products in gym. The product that you need is, because now remember you're only typing detangling butter, clarifying shampoo, no jersey, um is it there? There, you're almost there, but you miss something, you miss something, you miss something there. So let me help you guys. Let me help you guys, right? Remember, I said earlier that when you are washing your hair, right? The first step, yeah, you will start by detangling your hair using the Ruutos detangling conditioner. And you know why it's important for us to ask these questions? Because we want to see like if you are paying attention. You understand, right? Okay, so you start first with the detangling conditioner. Detangling conditioner first. You use this to remove all the knots from your hair, right? Remove all the knots from your hair from the previous hairstyle. Because truth be told is most women, majority of the women that we see, keep their hairstyles for 4 weeks, for 5 weeks, for 6 weeks, right? So now when you take that hairstyle down, what you need to do first is, right, you wet your hair with water and then detangle your hair using the Ruutos detangling conditioner. Do you get it? Once you are done, right, you are then going to remove the buildup of oils and butters from your hair. You will use the Ruutos clarifying shampoo or the coily berry hair bath or the coily berry shampoo. Do you get it? To remove the buildup of oils and butters from your hair. Do you get it? Once you are done, based on your hair type, right, and based on your scalp, if your scalp was normal, right, and your hair is thick, you will use the Ruutos nourishing shampoo. You will use the Ruutos Nourishing Shampoo, that one, right? To add moisture to your hair, right? Because when you clarify removes all the buildup of oils and butters from your hair. It makes your hair squeaky clean. So we need your hair to have moisture in. So you then add moisture to your hair with the moisture shampoo, right? Or the rough control shampoo if your scalp is dry, itchy, or flaky. Do you get it? Right. So once you are done, right, if your hair is thick, right, you will then use the Ruutos restorative hair mask, right, to add moisture to your hair and go sit under the steamer for 10 to 20 minutes. Do you get it? Now, if your hair is fine, right, you will use the Ruutos Reconstruct Hair Mask. That one, right? Apply it on your hair and then you go sit under a steamer for 10 to 20 minutes, right? Once you are done, you will then moisturize your hair, right? Using the LOC method. If your hair is high porosity, you will use the um, moisture leave-in conditioner, right? The moisture leave-in conditioner, that one, right? The hair elixir and the lock butter. So remember, the lock butter is this one. This is your lock butter. The very thick one is your lock butter, right? So if your hair is fine, you will use the Oily Berry leave-in conditioner. That's right. And the hair butter, the water-based hair butter. Do you get it? Before you then plait your hair. So it's important that those processes are done before you now go plait your hair. Okay. So before I come to my question, right? Does anybody have any questions to ask me? Before I ask you I'll just discuss something very quickly and I'll ask you my questions. I want to see who was listening, paying attention. Okay. Do you have any questions for me before we go further? Any questions for me? Any questions for me? If there are no questions, if you are just joining this live, welcome to Shop and Slay with Ruutos. This is your favorite live space where we talk real hair care, right? Real hair care. We solve hair struggles, right? And it is your space as well. Let me do this, sorry. So is this your space where we talk real hair care, solve hair struggles, and it is a space where we give you access to product deals and hair pamper deals that you won't find anywhere else on this app. So every evening, 7:45 p.m., please make it a date on this live because you will gain so much, right? Please share this live with your friends, invite your friends over. Okay. Now, we were saying today, we're talking about protective styling done right. So nobody has a question for me, right? Now, let's go further. So now, we want to say this here. What type of hairstyles do you think? I'm asking you a question. And if you get it correctly, you stand a chance to win a free hair treatment, right? At the Ruutos in Randburg, the Ruutos in Pretoria, or the Ruutos in Cape Town, or at the Ruutos Partner Salon in Lagos. Okay, and remember, you can only redeem your prize Monday to Fridays. Monday to Fridays. So, are we ready for this question? Now, I'm going to ask you. I just want to pick your knowledge for a bit. What type of hairstyle do you think will work on thick hair? Just give me two hairstyles that will work on thick hair. I want to see if you're going to get it correctly. Two hairstyles that will work on thick hair, on thick natural hair. Thick natural hair. What type of hairstyles do you think is suitable for thick natural hair to make that hair not to break, right? To make sure that the hair also retains length, what kind of hairstyle do you think is suitable for thick natural hair? I'm waiting for you guys to type. Let's say the fastest fingers. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fastest fingers. I'm going to be counting down from. Where's my countdown? My countdown. Let's see who was going first. No, my darling there. No, my darling there. Okay, Neo says braids and twist with own hair. Twist with own hair, fine. Braids, what type of braids? What size of braids? What size of braids, Neo? What size of braids, Neo? What size of braids? For thick hair, what size of braids is appropriate for thick hair? What size of braids, Neo? Now you are almost there. Twist is perfect, is number one. What type of braids for thick hair? What size of braids? We want to hear from you. Jesse, cornrows for 3K. It's a no no. See, okay, Neo, congratulations, Neo. Congratulations, Neo. Where are you? Congratulations, Neo. Remember, there were two questions, right? Neo did say, so Jesse, what happened was Jesse, right? Your conrow answer is wrong, right? And I'll tell you why. Your single braids was correct, and then you said thick braids, which is half correct. So I can't give that to you because one answer is wrong. But I'm giving it to Neo because Neo says medium braids and twist with own hair, and that is correct. When you have thick hair, guys, you know what the problem is, right? We are experiencing so much hair loss because we are also trying to cut corners. You understand, right? We're also trying to like budget. But the thing is, at the end of the day, we need to pay attention to the health of our hair. So when you have thick hair, right? I'm gonna give you styles for thick hair. When you have thick hair, number one, you want to wear braids, your braids must be medium to large box braids. Do you get it? Medium to large box braids. Me check the winner in Facebook. Okay, let's see. Um, twist and medium braids. Anna, congratulations, Anna. Thank you very much. Anna on Facebook. Thank you very much as well. Thank you very much as well. Thank you, Anna. So we have Anna on Facebook, and then we have what's called it? We have Neo on Instagram. Congratulations to you both. So I was saying, right? When you have thick hair, right? Your braids need to be medium to large box braids. They can't be small braids because when you do small braids, first of all, your hair is thick. It will take time to finish. You will be tired. You understand, right? And then when you also want to take down, you will also be tired. Do you get? It will not be too heavy for you as well. And don't forget as well as it's important that those braids are also knotless. Do you get my point? Let them be knotless so that it's not too heavy on your hair. Number one. Number two, you also want it to be medium to large box braids so that it is easy for you to moisturize your scalp while you have your braids on. You understand, right? And the truth is, these type of braids, right, they can last you anything from 3 to 5 weeks, depending on how you take care of your hair. Right. Now, remember somebody Nell says twist with own hair. The number one hairstyle to retain length, that is low manipulation, right? Low manipulation retains length is the twist with your own hair. If you want to grow your hair longer, if you want to retain length, right? If you want less trauma, less tension, it is always important that you are using your own natural hair to twist. You see, even for kids, guys, if your child has long hair, long natural hair, don't kill yourself and don't kill that child's scalp by trying to cornrow their hair. You understand? Because all that cornrow, because what happens with cornrows and thick hair is, remember, the hair is thick, the hair is dense. When they are plaiting that hair in cornrows and they are changing fingers, right? And if the hair is tightly coiled, the scalp will be painful, the head will be sore. You understand? So it's important that you keep the styling very, very minimal, low manipulation to reduce tension on the scalp and also to reduce pain. You understand, right? So do two strand twist with your own hair, right? So even if you want to wear like braids and you feel like, okay, no, you don't want braids, you can do twists, right? We call it the kinky twist extensions, right? We call it the Ruutos Afro kinky extensions. They're very lightweight, right? Very lightweight. They won't pull your hair. I'm gonna show you what one looks like. Please, moderator, Afro kinky extension, please. Afro kinky extensions. Afro kinky, thank you. So the African hair extensions, they look like your own hair. They're very lightweight. So if you feel like if you have your twist on, maybe it gets old very fast, you can extend them very, very lightly with the Afro Kinky extensions. But remember, right, when you're using the Afro Kinky extensions, you need to make sure that you are using a very lightweight one. I'm going to show you the Ruutos Afro Kinky. I will show you how it is smooth on the skin. You understand, right? I'm just giving you ideas that you can wear this winter. Remember, we next week on Sunday, we are already in June. It is the peak of winter if you are in Southern Africa. And the thing is, you don't want your hair to break after you take down your winter hairstyle. You want your hairs to still be intact. And that is why we are having this talk about protective hairstyling this evening. Right. So don't forget, we are talking thick hair and hairstyles suitable for thick hair. And we said if thick hair wants to braid, it is important that somebody with thick hair is wearing medium, right? To large box braids, right? Or large knotless braids. Thank you very much. Large knotless braids. And we said if that person doesn't want to if that person doesn't want to what's called now doesn't want to braid, right, and the person wants to do twist, but now if you feel like okay, twist with your own hair gets rough very fast, you can use the Afro Kinky extensions. And let me show you what the Afro Kinky extensions look like. They look like that. I'm going to show this to you right now so that you have a look. So I will show this to you. So it looks like this. See, can you see how fluffy and soft this is? So you want your extension to be soft and to be lightweight. So that when it is on your head, right, you are not stressing. Like it's not heavy. It's not pulling you all around the show. You understand? And it's also not pulling too much on your head, right? And on your scalp. Same thing goes for your kids as well. With the kids who have very long hair, please keep styling very minimal. Stay away from cornrows if your child has thick hair. It is better for your thick hair child to have her hair in twist, right? Or half twist, half cornrow, sorry, half cornrows. Remember, it's half, right? I'm not going all the way down because the problem is at the center of the head is where most parts, the volume of your hair is. So when I get here, the hair here is very dense. I'm going to cause breakage. So if you ever want to wear like cornrows, for example, can your cornrows be half, right? Not like full. Because when you get here, your hair here is thick. And by the time they're trying to change hands at the center, we can also cause breakage. So let's keep the styling very minimal. Another thing is flat twist. Flat twists are very, very great for thick hair because we are only placing in two strands, just two. So the hair stays happy. The hair is not stressed. The hair like is easy. Like there's no stress on the scalp. The scalp is happy when you're in flat twist. So if you have thick strands, please try flat twist. Try your twist, right? Try your maybe half cornrows, half twist, you understand, right? But not full cornrows because the full cornrow will be doing more harm to your hair and also be causing breakage, right? Now, if you want to do mini twists, you get client that says, I want mini twist, I want mini twist. Please, if your hair is very, very dense, stay away from mini twists because the takedown of the mini twist is very, very tedious, right? The takedown is like it's time consuming. And if you are not patient, you are going to also cause hair breakage, right? So make your twist a little bit not so big, not so small, make them like medium size. You understand, right? Okay. So now and then you can do what we call them pom poms and rituals. Like the it's like the balls, the hairstyle with the balls. You can do those hairstyle with the balls. They're very pretty. So you can flat twist and do the hairstyle with the balls. Like those are very very cute. Like if you're going for an occasion, those are very very pretty as well. You can style your hair like in different like updo styles, right? That is also very very cute. But those are cute for like if you are going for a function. But for long term hairstyles that can last you like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, or 6 weeks. It is your flat twist, it is your two strand twist, your half flat twist or half cornrow with twist at the back or on the sides, right? And then your Afro kinky twist. Those are your go-to, right? If you are doing your bantu knots, your updos, those are more like like you're going for an event and you want to like look very cute. Those are doable. You understand, right? Okay. And then if you are a wig wearer, I know most women who wear wigs don't like flat twist because they feel like it gets rough fast, right? Please, I don't know how I'm going to beg you, right? But if you're going to do your flat, if you're going to do your cornrows, try not to make that cornrow thick. You get it, right? You have to try to go for a medium size so that when they are changing their hands and plaiting your hair does not break off. Do you understand? So it's very important that you keep all this in mind when you are doing your hair. Right. So in summary, right, I mentioned how many styles. We mentioned medium to large box braid. We mentioned twist, right? We mentioned flat twist, right? We mentioned the Afro kinky twist with extensions, yeah? We mentioned half flat twist, half cornrows with twist at the back, right? And then we did mention like updos for like occasions. And then we now said if you're a wig wearer, please wear medium cornrows. You get? So I gave you like seven different hairstyles, like seven different hairstyle ideas for thick hair. Do you understand? Okay. So good evening, everyone. If you are just joining this live, welcome to Shop and Slay with Ruutos. This is your favorite live space where we talk real hair care, we solve hair struggles, and where you get access to hair care deals like no other. So now, right, I'm going to ask this question. Yeah? Remember we spoke about thick hair. Who can name two hairstyles that you feel is appropriate for women that have fine strands? Two hairstyles for women that have fine strands. Two hairstyles for women with fine strands. Remember, women with fine strands. Two hairstyles that is suitable for women with fine strands. We are waiting to hear from you. We are waiting. Women with fine strands. Which hairstyle? Give us two hairstyles that you think is appropriate for women with fine strands. We are waiting to hear from you guys. No. There. I'm saying fine strands now. Fine strands. Women with fine hair. Women with fine hair. Remember, somebody who has fine hair, their hairstyles need to be lightweight and low tension. Let me give you like a scope. Their hairstyles need to be lightweight and low tension. Their hairstyle also needs to be easy for them, right? So that they are able to moisturize their scalp, right? Ne? Okay. So now, what hairstyles do you think will be suitable for women that have fine hair? Fine hair. Women that have fine hair, what hairstyles will be suitable for you? Because remember, those women who have fine hair, when they even plait their hair in cornrows, the hair fly like after 2 weeks, the hair is already out. It already starts to fluff out. You understand, right? So, what hairstyles do you think is suitable for women like this? Let's see on Facebook. Uh, Afro kinky, yes, is good for them. Afro kinky is good for them. Pom poms. That hair is fine. Oh. The pom pom will not look nice unless they put extension. Okay, Anna, the pom pom will not look nice unless they put extensions. And it's not even look nice. If they put extension, like if the hair is very spacey, it won't look nice. Afro kinky is correct. Think of something else. Think of something else, Anna. You're about to get this. Normal twist, medium braid. On fine hair. Medium braid will be too big. Oh. Yeah, medium braid, not small braid. Okay, medium braid. Okay, medium braid will work. It will work. Medium braid will work. Yeah, it will work. Yeah, medium braid can work. Afro kicking can work. I'll give it to you, Anna. Is there anyone on Instagram? Is there anyone on Instagram? No on Instagram. Okay, Anna. Anna wants to take all the things nice. Anna, Anna. Anna, congrats on Facebook. Says Afro kinky. No, thin braids and thin hair. Their hair will finish him. Huh? Okay, cool. Congratulations, Anna. Anna got the answer correctly. She tried her best. She says Afro kinky, right? And medium braids. Medium braids will be ideal because if the braids are too thin, their hair is going to break off. You understand, right? Their hair will break off, right? Okay, no. This also says Afro kinky and normal braids. Okay, cool. I'll give it to you like there as well. I'll give that to you. Congratulations to you as well. Don't forget that. There and Anna, you won yourself like a free hair treatment tonight, right? Remember, you can redeem your treatment at the Ruutos in Randburg, the Ruutos in Menlyn, or the Ruutos in Cape Town. And do not forget, you redeem your treatment from Monday to Fridays. Remember, your treatment is free, but you will pay for your moisturizing. Do not forget. Okay, now let's now talk thin hair. Remember, with thin hair, whatever we do needs to be low manipulation. It must not pull the strands. It must not be too heavy on the strands. So when you and there was correct to say knotless braids, because with thin hair, it's nice to do knotless braids, medium size, right? Or normal, like normal size, not so big, not so small, like medium, yeah, in between. You understand? Depending on, yes, you did, yes, you did, yes, you did, yes, you did, yes, you did win. You did win there. You won. Yeah. So remember that you don't want the strands, you don't want the braids to be too heavy on the strand, because if it's too heavy on the strand, what is it going to do? It is going to break the hair off. So don't forget, like with someone who has thin hair, it's important, right, that the braids also is not heavy. Do you get? So if you ask me, like I will really say, like if you have thin hair, just stay with your Afro kinky twists. I think it's easier, it's safer because it's lightweight. Because remember, when you have the braids that is like long, you always want to tie that braids up, right? And when you tie the braids up, what happens is you keep pulling up on your edges, right? And we don't want you to break off your edges. Do you get it? So it's important that whatever you do is very minimal. But one thing I will advise is if you have fine hair and you really want to get braids done, opt for crochet braids. You understand? You know why? Because you are using like the base of your hair, your natural hair will be cornrowed first, right? And when they are cornrowing, they can add a bit of like yarn, right? A bit of yarn or a bit of what's that thing called now, Brazilian wool, or a bit of fiber to hold the hair still, so that when they crochet the hair over, right, your hair does not like start to fly all over the place. Because remember, when the hair is fine, right, it tends to fly all around the show. You get my point? So it's very important that when we are doing crochet braids, we are making sure that we are holding that hair still in a particular position, right? And then what happens with crochet braids is, remember the cornrows, they are the base, right? To crochet that extension. So the cornrows will hold the crochet braids for you. So you won't have like so much tension as opposed to you starting that hair individually and then tying it up, right? Tying it up, you are putting so much tension on your edges. Do you get it? So if you ask me, I'll tell you kinky twist number one, right? For the ladies, or yeah, for the ladies or the gents that have fine hair, right? Crochet braids, right? Instead of normal box braids, do your crochet braids, because on that type of hair, the cornrow will be holding the base of the braids for you. It won't pull over your edges when you are tying your hair up. So opt for crochet braids, right? And then like anything crochet is always a go-to for the people that have like fine hair, because we don't want to manipulate their fine hair so much. You understand, right? And if your child has fine hair, can I ask you for a favor? Can you please stay away from very tiny cornrows? Because the very tiny cornrows is going to break the hair off when they are taking down the hair. You understand? So if you are going to do like cornrows on a child or on yourself, right? Don't opt for tiny cornrows, opt for medium cornrows. You understand? And the truth is, on fine hair, when you're wearing cornrows with your own hair, you can only go maximum of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because after that time, your hair starts to look very fluffy. Do you get it? So don't forget, for fine hair, we said Afro kinky twist, right? And remember, for fine hair, because their hair is fine, twisting with their own hair is very, very light, right? It doesn't hold so much unless if that hair is a little bit long. If it's medium size, the twist does not always like look very nice. You understand, right? So they need for it to look nice, they need to add a bit of extension. You get, and if they are also flat twisting, they need to add a bit of extension, but like a kinky extension over, just to give the hair a little bit of body. And the thing about fine hair is before you place fine hair, you need to stretch that hair first and put it under a hooded dryer or dry it with warm hair, right? Before you start to plait it. Because if you plait it soaking wet, it's going to really, really be fluffy, right? And it won't even hold the style. So it's important that you remove the water from the hair before you start to style it. Okay, cool. So recap, fine hair. We said Afro kinky twist, right? We said crochet braids, right? We said if you're plaiting your cornrows, let them be medium cornrows with a little bit of yarn or a little bit of Brazilian wool just to hold the cornrows a bit. Do not start the yarn or the Brazilian wool from the front of the hair because if not, it can break the hairline off, right? And then what did we say again? We then said what did I mention again for fine hair? So it was knotless braids if you want to, knotless braids, but remember they must not be small, right? Medium size knotless braids, medium size, not be small. And remember, you can't keep them like for so long. You understand? Because after that, then your hair starts to like fluff out. And the problem is, and the reason why I said opt for crochet braids is because when you have your knotless braids on and you're tying your hair up all the time, you can also cause tension around your edges, right? And we don't want that to happen. So if you ask me, I would say opt for your crochet braids because it is easier on your scalp and also it is easier around your edges because your hair will be cornrowed first. Do you get it? Okay, cool. So now it is question time, question time, question time, question time. Let's do this. Question time. Okay. Remember earlier, before we started talking about the hairstyles, right? We did say for you to start plaiting your hair, you need to prepare your hair by moisturizing, right? When you want to moisturize your hair, what Ruutos product will you use in moisturizing your hair if your hair was high porosity hair? What Ruutos product will you use if your hair was high porosity before you start plait? We are waiting to hear from you. What Ruutos products will you use to moisturize your hair before you start plaiting? Please, let's see fastest finger. Let's go on Facebook. We know some people are very fast here. Let's see. Let's see. Let me, guys. We are waiting to hear from you. What Ruutos product will you use to moisturize your hair? Hmm. You're almost there, but there's no mask leave-in conditioner. There's no mask leave-in conditioner. So while we are waiting for the answers to drop, so don't forget that styling tips for fine hair. Avoid small tight braids or twists, please, because these will pull your fine strands. You know, I remember that is why I said just stay away from the braids, right? Just stick to crochet braids. You understand, right? Okay. Avoid small tight braids or twists, please and please and please. And then another thing is when you have your hairstyles on, you need leave-in conditioner, elixir, and Natasha Lotterin. Congratulations, Natasha. You got it correctly. You got it correctly. Natasha. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for saving the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you for saving the day, Natasha. So remember, guys, when you answer questions on this live, in our what's that word now? Remember, we said this is the space, right, where you get access to hair care deals, to hair care product deals that you won't get anywhere else. So when you answer questions correctly, you stand a chance to win a free hair treatment at Ruutos in Randburg, the Ruutos in Menlyn, Pretoria, or the Ruutos in Cape Town. And if you are in Lagos, you stand a chance to win a free treatment at our partner salon in Lagos. So here is the thing, right? Okay, here is the thing. Here you can claim your prices Monday to Fridays, not on weekends. Do not forget your treatment is free, but when you come in, you will be paying for your moisturizing. And don't forget, like with the rituals, we don't compromise. When you come in, your hair will get pampered the Ruutos way. And don't forget, tonight we are talking protective hairstyles done right, right? And we talked about the steps you need to take, right, before you start your protective styles. Shaman, thank you very much, Shaman. Okay, okay. I remember we spoke about the hairstyles, the steps you need to take before you do your protective hairstyles, right? We said detangle your hair first, clarify, you cleanse, right? You condition, you then moisturize before you wear your protective hairstyles. And this evening, if you're just joining, let me just do a quick recap. We said if you have thick hair, right? If you have thick hair, right? Do not forget, because I think Jesse mentioned all this. Yeah, if you have thick hair, we said opt for medium to large braids. Use the Afro Kinky natural hairpiece to get your twist done. We said, what's it called now? Two strand twist, flat twist, right? Pom poms are all hairstyles that are great for thick hair. Guys, if your hair is thick, please do not go and do small braids. Oh, you understand, right? Don't go sit down for small braids. And if your hair is fine, remember we said if you want to get braids done, if you have fine hair, please opt for crochet braids. They are easy on your scalp because the foundation of the cornrows is holding the braids for you. So there won't be tension when you are trying to pull that hair up like in a bun. You understand, right? And we said as well as when you have fine hair, you can also opt for Afro Kinky twist done properly because it is lightweight, it won't pull around your edges. So before I leave you guys this evening, does anybody have any questions for me? Any questions for me before I go? Any questions for me before I leave you guys to enjoy your evening? Is there any questions you want to ask me? Any questions? Let's see the comment here. Let's see. Any questions for me? Any questions for me? Okay, so if you don't have any questions for me, I just want to say to you guys, right? Thank you very much. Thank you once again for joining us today on Shop and Slay with the Ruutos. Remember, this is your favorite life space where we talk real hair care, we solve hair struggles, and it is also the space where you get access to hair care deals and hair pamper deals like no other. My hair breaks in the middle. Thank you very much, Nero. So tell me, Nero, like in the middle, how do you moisturize your hair when you have your hairstyles on? How do you moisturize your hair when you have your hairstyles on? And how long do you keep your hairstyles for? It is thick. Okay. How often do you wash it? And how do you wash it? How often do you wash it and how do you wash it? My hair is dry even if I moisturize it. What should I do? Umpumi princess. How often do you moisturize your hair, Umpumi? How often do you moisturize your hair? Okay, Neo. One thing, ne? Do not use castor oil on thick hair. It is a no no. No, no, no. So you wash your hair every week. No. Where are you located? Did you win any free treatments? Where about are you located, Neo? Where are you located? Conditioner spray. My hair is dry even if I moisturize it. What should I do? Mummy Princess, how often do you moisturize? How often do you moisturize your hair, Mummy Princess? Okay, Neo. So now, is your scalp normal or is it a dandruff scalp, Neo? Four ways. Did you win any free treatment, Neo? Did you win any free treatment? Yes. Okay. Cool. Thank God you won. Perfect. Ne? Once a week. Okay. Cool. I'm coming to you, Mummy Princess. So Neo, right? So let me tackle your question first, Neo. Right? So first thing that you're doing, don't be sealing your hair with castor oil. Your hair is thick. It is a no-no. Right. You understand, right? And then when you are washing your hair, you will see when you come in store, when you come and claim your free treatment, right? You will see how we're going to wash your hair. We start by detangling your hair first. The problem is when people are washing their hair at home, they start wrong, right? They do not detangle their hair properly in sections. And if you do not detangle in sections, when you get here, right, you are going to cause breakage when you get to your crown, right? So now, when you are detangling your hair at home, it's very important, right, that you go under the shower under the shower, you go under the shower, you wet your hair with water, like it must be soaking wet and weighed down completely. When you are done, you take the Ruutos detangling conditioner, right? Remember I showed you the Ruutos detangling conditioner. That one, where is it? That one, right? Remember that one. You take that one, right? And then you emulsify on your palms. So you see, I'm standing in the shower, yeah? My hair is all weighing down in a downward motion, right? Once you are done, remember now, you've not even opened the lines yet. Before you start opening the line, allow your hair to weigh down. So let's say you just take out a style. Don't comb the hair or anything. Just go underneath the shower, right? You're standing underneath the shower. The hair is weighing down in a downward motion. Once you are done, all the hair is all weighed down. You take your detangling conditioner, you will emulsify on your palms, right? And then you will start from the tips of your hair like that, right? The tips like that, right? The tips like this, right? Once you are done, because you apply like this from the tips, you now walk all the way to the root of the hair. Once you are done, you can then take your tail comb, right? You divide your hair maybe in four equal sections. And then remember, everything you're doing, your hair is facing a downward motion. You understand, right? Everything you're doing, your hair is facing a downward motion. Don't worry, like in June, this shop and slay is going to get very interesting because we're going to have sessions whereby there's somebody in the shower washing her hair, and you're able to see live how that person is washing her hair. So that you need to understand that if you can't make it to the salon, you're able to wash your hair at home yourself. You understand, right? So don't forget, like that is why I'm saying this stay tuned to these live sessions because they're going to get very, very, very interesting. Yeah. So remember now, you've divided your hair in four sections. You're washing like in a downward motion. Once you're done detangling, all your hair will be weighing all down, facing a downward motion. They must never spike up like a chicken bone. You get my point, right? They must all be down. Once they are down, you are then going to rinse off the detangling conditioner. You now follow through with your shampoo. When you are shampooing your hair, same way goes. You emulsify on your palms, right? You apply on the tips of your hair, right? You walk to the roots, you understand, right? And then you begin to wash your hair. But then it will be easier for you to see this live, right? Once you are done, you rinse that off and you apply your conditioner in the same manner You understand, right? Now, once you are done, you now begin to moisturize your hair as well. Now, to avoid breakage, right, on your crown, when you have your hairstyles on, this is the trick. At Ruutos, we always say you use the coil refresher. The Ruutos coil refresher, right? you will use this to spray like on your scalp while you have your hairstyle on, right? And then based on your scalp, you can then use the oil to then like use it to base your scalp, but not every day. Maybe every second day, right? Or every third day after you have done the moisturizing that you have done. You understand? But now I can't wait to see you at the store when you come in. And what will happen is when you also come in, right? Just do send me a DM, right? Because when you also come in, I will also do a session for you so that you can practice how you need to wash your hair at home. Do you understand, right? So that is like a bonus to your free hair treatment. You will get like a one-on-one session on how to wash your hair when you are at home as well. Do you get it? So I can't wait to see you. Then Umpumi says my hair dryer, and then she says Umpumi says she washes her hair once a week. Am I correct, Umpumi? Umpumi, am I correct? Do you wash your hair once a week, right? Let me see if I'm correct. So Neo, okay, cool, nice. Thank you, Neo. You're welcome. Umpumi, are you still here? You say you wash your hair once a week, right? Is that correct? So I'm guessing, right? I'm guessing I can Umpumi, right? If you say you're washing your hair once a week, I'm guessing that something is not being done correctly, right? But please do me a favor, right? Please do drop me a DM, right? I don't know where you are located, but if you are around Randburg, it would be nice for you to come in and I have a one-on-one session with you at no cost so that I can show you how to properly wash your hair and moisturize your hair without your hair being dry. Because with Ruutos is once you have washed and moisturized your hair properly, your hair won't get dry. All you need to do in between is refresh your hair with the Ruutos Curl Refresher. Okay, I hope I answered your question properly. And to all our winners of the evening, thank you very much. Okay, Umpomi, please do send me a DM. Okay, for to all our winners this evening, thank you very much for tuning in, for joining in. It said a bit slow today, but I was happy that everybody on here was attentive, and yeah, remember, to all our winners, you can claim your prizes from Monday to Friday. Monday to Fridays. Thank you, Memsine. Thank you. So from Monday to Friday, right? You can claim your prizes Monday to Friday. And do not forget, okay, don't worry, Umpumi. The day Neo comes to do her hair, right? You're gonna see the video. Don't worry, you're gonna see how to wash your hair properly. Don't worry, you won't be left out. Okay, cool. And don't worry, from next week, right? We're going to have like live sessions where somebody's in the shower and we are showing how to properly wash the hair. So don't worry, it's about to get interesting on this live. Okay. So thank you very much once again, ladies and gentlemen, my queens and my kings. Thank you for tuning in with me. Thank you for always hearing this voice of mine. It means a lot to me. And yeah, I can't wait to see you all guys tomorrow, same time, 7:45 Southern African time and 6:45 Western African time. And from me and my moderator, it is goodbye to you guys and have a great Wednesday. See you tomorrow. Bye.